mentally, physically, spiritually. And it's given us a moment to kind of sit still and reassess what's important to us. And when we focus in on mental well-being, so many of us have been affected one way or another.
It's like, whether we do it or we don't, the net result in 50 years for any of us, in our late 40s is the same.
We really just went with our gut and we talked to the kids and everyone just said, let's take this huge leap of faith. And perhaps we don't all do that enough in our life.
So whatever you're going through today, it pales in comparison to your forebears. That is what gives me, firstly, a perspective, a good perspective. You want to be successful? You have to guide your life by a sound intellectual framework. Whether it's be successful in life, whether it's be successful in investing, it doesn't matter. You need a sound intellectual framework that you believe in.
It was an opportunity for me to get online, as we all do now, but and really sort of, reach people much further than I was, and reach communities that I have never reached before. So there's the positive out of it, it's that for sure.
I never really struggled with mental health in the way that I think this year has been. And a lot of people wouldn't assume that from me because, we put on a smile every day, right? In front of everybody, but everyone has their own things going on that people don't necessarily know about. And fitness and that sharing that with the online community, again, was super helpful and a great outlet for me.
Now I can actually relate to people who say that they have been to that place or continue to, and to be able to have that release for me again has been perhaps one of the most important things that I feel like I now cherish.
Is just this incredible soft place for people to land where we want to really change the narrative of what it means to be Indigenous and create a more positive news story versus a lot of the negative ones that we see on the regular.
Cottages, obviously they're beloved in Ontario, and they're very much part of how you grow up, and so they're super special. But they're kind of cottages, and you kind of take them for granted, and you're more into, let's get a book about Hygge, and let's find out how the Scandinavians wrap up warm and keep cozy. All the information you need is in the Canadian cottage because you guys do it so well.
Sometimes taking your foot off the gas and decompressing is the best help that you can give yourself, because we've only got one opportunity in our lives to make the best of our life as we can. And whether there's a spider there to terrify me or not, Sangita, I'm on a mission to have fun and to make sure everybody around me has fun.
People are letting us know as artists that they feel the impact of our music even on their screens. And typically we would think of the screen as a barrier, but now in fact it's a conduit.
I already love the start of this conversation.
Had a broken leg, so she was in a full leg cast just before everything hit. So dealing with her mental health and things like that, because she didn't see friends for the longest time, because also she couldn't do anything because she was in a cast. And then finally when we could do something, everything shut down. But it was tough with the teens and tweens because they really do count on, like we were in high school.
We ended up getting COVID as a whole family back in April. It was really, really scary because my toddler, she got it and then she gave it to us. She didn't really have symptoms, but we could tell that she was off. So we decided to get tested.
Just own your stuff and always be in a relationship with your kids where you're humble and you're vulnerable and you're honest, so that they can learn that, okay, when I fall down, when I blow it, when I don't say the right thing, or when I'm not nice, if I really apologize and if I really make effort to change and be different, the next time that same kind of emotional scenario comes up, then the relationship's going to be cool.
You're inspiring somebody to just step outside of themselves and do something different and take the time to see themselves in a way that they never did before.
So I think anytime we think that maybe we've said enough or we've shown up enough, it's like, oh no, there's another person out there that still needs to see themselves represented.